Okay, friend, just now I show you the PowerPoint of how strong function of the CSMAT 1 pilot. Now let's show you how to use CSMAT 1 pilot. First, let's introduce you the handpiece. As we talked before in the PowerPoint, there's a 2 buttons on the handpiece only. This one, the function is power on and off. If the handle is power off, you just short press this button. The power will on, and the Bluetooth will automatically to connect to the main unit. If the power is on, you short press this button. The function is to change the file number. As you can see in the main unit. Let me change to the normal file like the SC Pro. Now I'm short press this button. You can see it's very easy to change the file number. No need to touch the main unit. If the power is on, you long-time press this button, it's power off. Like this. But if you want the handle power on again, just short press. So it's very easy to use this button, 2 functions. One is power on and off, another one is to change the file number. Okay, this button also with 2 functions. The first is on off the motor. If the power is on, if the handpiece power is on, you can press this button. You see, now the motor is working. And the short press again, the motor is stopped. Let's try again. You can see the light more clearly. You see, when the motor on, the light also on. But if the motor is on, you can long-time press this button to change the way of the rotation. It means reverse by hand. I press. Now it's reverse. The motor is reverse. You can see from here, and you can see from the main unit, and you can listen beep, beep, beep sound to let you know now it's working in reverse. If now working reverse, you can long-time press this button again to change the way to forward. Now it's working forward. You can see here, and no beep, beep, beep sound. So this button also is a double function, on of the motor and reverse by hand. So there's only 2 buttons on the handpiece, but the function is so many, rich function. Okay, another is the indicator. Now here show 2 is night and another one is not night now, because this one is for apex locator indicator. Because now I don't connect any wire to the handpiece. So the motor now, the handpiece work like only endomotor, no apex locator function now. So this light is dark. But this one, the second one, the color is green. This used to show how many power still in the battery of the handpiece. If they change the color to yellow or orange, and with flash, it means the battery needed to charge. If show the green color, it means the battery is full. And the last one is the blue color light. This is to show the blue teeth. Now, if the light is escape light, it means the Bluetooth connected to the main unit is stable. But if it's flash, let me show like this. For example, I turn off the main unit. You will see now it's flash. It means the connect is loose. Okay, I turn on the main unit again. It will automatically connect the main unit very fast. No need to wait. So this is the handpiece. Okay, after that, let me show the main unit. For the main unit, there is only one power on and power off button here. Your long-time press is power off. Short press will power on. As we said in the PowerPoint, this is a 5-inch big screen with color and very clear to look. And in this screen, it depends on which situation you use, which model you use. They will show different information there. Now we choose the file is Cuxo SC Pro. Cuxo SC Pro show here. So this areas is to show the file system. And these areas is to show the file speed and torque. Of course, if you want, you can change it by touch this button. This is the aid and Melas. You see, 300, 350, 400, very easy. And the torque is same. You can change it by touch this very easily. So to remember, and this main unit with many file system inside, and each one is already included the original date, like the speed and the torque. But if you change it, if you change the speed or torque, you can see here with the line is under the RPM or under the NCM. If here show you a line here, it means the state, the speed or the torque already be changed. It's not the original date. So before you use, you should to check this. Maybe the speed and the torque is changed by yourself. You just want it work like this. Or maybe other person changed it, but you don't want to work like this. So you can change it to orange. When the under the RPM, there's no line here. It means this state is original one. The torque is same. 3 Newton for this, because the first one, this number is 0817. This is an open file. So the speed is 350 and the torque is 3.0. Okay, this arrow is show the date of the files, and this arrow is show the number of the file. So you can see under SC Pro, there is a 6 file. The first one is 0819. This is open file. And another one is 0219. It's path file. And 0420 shipping file and 0425. For this one, the date is 350 RPM and 1.5 Newton. You can change another also. You can see it's very easy from here to change it. Also, as I said just now, you can press the button, shortly press this button to change. You can see it's very easy. Okay, this is a normal file. You can press this button, file system button, to come in the file system page. There's a many file system from Coxo, Barcelona, from FKG, Micromega, and the VDW, and the Core, and Comet. Also, the customer can use his own file. They can put his own file date in this machine. They can put rotary file and the reciprocation file. Let me show you how to put in. Just choose it and confirm. So now, this is a file. It means this date is not be included in the machines. The dentist can see it by himself. For example, this now show 1000 RPM. They can change it to anyone, like 500. Let me try 500, and the torque we change it to 1.8. Okay, when you set this to file 1, next time when you open these machines, when you turn on these machines, you choose file 1, the speed and the torque will be same as your setting. And also you can set number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Total is 5 file number. You can set different speed and torque. It depends on your file date. So for dentist, if he choose the file is not included in the machine, they can set by himself. The machine will save this date, and the next time when he turn on the unit, they just choose which number he want to use, which file number he want to use, then they can use. No need every time to set. Okay, this is the file system. Let's show another one is Smart Pilot. Yesterday, just now, we see in the PowerPoint, this Smart Pilot actually it's not the file system, but it's a special working model. Let me say there is a simple, normal, and a complex. It means this not for file, it's for the root canal. So for dentist, he must know which kind of root canal he want to prepare it. Let's choose simple first. Confirm. Okay, now here just now show the file system, and now show Smart Pilot simple. This it means the root canal you want to prepare is simple root canal. It's not difficult one. It's very easy to do. So it's simple root canal. For simple root canal, we need just 5 steps to finish. You can see here. First is the upper shaping. It means use the opening file to make the root canal, the gate of the root canal bigger. The second is glide path. It means use the path file to make the root canal more smooth. And the last one is the canal shaping to prepare the root canal more standard. So there is only 3 steps. For dentist, he can choose different brand of the file, but he no need to set the speed and the torque. This is for path file. This is for canal shaping file. Each one, for dentist, he no need to set the speed and the torque, because this is already automatically working in different working model. The speed and the torque already be put in the machines. We will be sure it's safe and efficient. Let's try this way. I said for upper shaping, it means use the opening file. Now I choose one. This is the opening file of SC Pro, but you can use any different brand of the opening file. Put it on the head. You put the file on the head. It's very easy. For example, you put the file in the head, just a little turn and a little push. Now it's locked. This is the opening file for this upper shaping. Okay, but this is the root canal model, but it is a new one. It's a new one. So I need to use number 10 of the handle file and number 15 of the handle file to make sure the root canal is open. First, I use number 10, like this. Okay. Then I will use number 15. Yes, it's open and smooth. For saving the time, now I don't want to check the length of the canal, because I just want to show you the motor function of the smart panels. Okay, now I will use the smart one panel and put the open file to prepare the root canal. As you can see, now it's working in 360 router, and this on the screen will show the way of the rotary. And now here show the torque out reverse. It means when the torque of the file bigger than 3.0, the motor will out reverse. Let's try. Okay, at the beginning, I don't want to it working too big torque. Now let's try the out-reverse torque. I don't take it out, just keep in. We just want to show when the torque is bigger than 3.0, how it works of the motor. You can see? Okay, when the file come in the root canal gets the torque bigger than 3.0, the motor will auto reverse. And after that, we will auto forward again. So this way will make the file more safer. Okay, I need to irrigate. and try again. Okay, for opening file, it's very easy and very fast. For this upper shaping, the motor works in traditional way. It means 360 rotary, and so when the file gets torque is bigger than how much you're sitting, here is 3.0 Newton, the motor will auto-reverse. And when the torque is released, the motor will forward again. So this is an upper shaping. Okay, now we will change it to another one. We also use this to change glide path. We need to change to path file. For path file, the function is, you can see this way, it's difficult for us to press the button, so you can change the way, because the head, it's very easy to change the way it can rotate on the handpiece. Okay? Just check carefully now. The file work is reciprocation. It's not the 360 rotary. It's working reciprocation. But the degree is, reverse degree is bigger than forward degree. Let's try in the root canal. Actually, now the file in the root canal, it's not out to come in. It's not out come in, because I said the degree of the rotation is reverse bigger than forward. So actually, if you don't give any pressure, the file will come out. The file will come out. So you need to give a little pressure. Because we know for path file, it's used to make the root canal more smooth. So we use this reciprocation and use this way of the operation to make sure inside the root canal is more smooth. Actually, no need to do so long time. It's very easy and very faster. Now we can change the file to the next one. The next one is 0420. And we also change from this button. Also, you can change from here to the canal shaping. As I said, for this simple root canal, we need 3 steps only. Upper shaping, glide path, and canal shaping. Now we do the last one, canal shaping. Now you can see the motor working the traditional way is 360 rotary. And please notice the screen, the speed shows 300 RPM. And the trigger show 0.2. Just now here show torque, but now it's right trigger. It's a different way. Let's see how it works. You can see now it's 360 rotary and it's forward. Okay, when the file in root canal gets the torque reach 0.2, you can see it's auto. It's not auto reverse, but the change to reciprocation. You can see. Maybe this way you can see more clear. Because I didn't test the length of the canal, because I just want to show how the motor works. I think you can see it clearly. You can see the file and you can see the screen of the show the working way of the motor. You can see here. Now is a 360 rotary. When I put the file in the root canal, it's a little bigger total. They will change it to reciprocation. But that reciprocation, please note, the degree is forward degree is bigger than reverse. Do you remember just now in glide path, that time the degree of the reciprocation is the forward degree is smaller than reverse degree. It means the reverse degree is bigger than forward. But now you can see the forward degree is bigger than reverse. So in this working model, when the file inside of the root canal, if you don't do any pressure on the handpiece, the file will automatically come in the root canal. It will automatically come in the root canal. Even they will change the way from the normal 360 rotary to the reciprocation, but it will automatically come in. So you need to take it out the root canal like this. But for dentists, as I said, they don't need to change the speed and the torque. And this working model can fit to any kind of shaping file, any brand of the color shaping file. This one is 0420. So it depends on how big of the root canal. Maybe you need to use another one, for example, 0425, a bigger one. Or maybe more. It depends on how big of the root canal. So for the canal shaping, maybe use not only one file. It depends on how big of the root canal. If the root canal is bigger, you should one by one to use maybe 2-3 different sizes of the shaping file. Now it's 25, 0425. Let's try again. You can see. Actually, use this working model to prepare the root canal. It's more safe and more faster. And for dentists, he no need to set the speed and torque. He no need to remember which brand of the endo file, how much of the speed and how much of the torque. So it's very simple. Now let's try to show you another like the complex, because for the normal, let's show the normal one. It's almost the same. The normal smart pilot, normal, as you can see, this upper shaping. This is the glide path. This is the canal shaping. Also, Total only 3 steps. This is upper sharpening, use the opening file, and the glide path, use the path file, and the canal sharpening. It's almost the same as the simple one, but let's show a little different of the normal root canal. For canal sharpening, I use the same root canal. Now the file is 0425. As you can see, I put the file in the root canal. The working way looks same as the simple root canal, but actually it's different because the degree of the file after the gets the torque is bigger than 0.2, they will change it to reciprocation. This is the same as the simple root canal, but the degree of the reciprocation is different with the simple canal reciprocation. This one for normal root canal is smaller than the simple one. The degree is smaller than the simple one.
你跟我拿个尺和笔。
Later, I can show more detail. For example, I just want to make sense near. Okay. At the beginning, (360) rotary. And after the work like this, this is a reciprocation, but the forward degree is bigger than reverse. This is a simple root canal, and the normal. This is same 360. This also is same, but the degree is different. The degree is different. This degree is bigger. This degree is smaller. Okay. But for the simple root canal or the normal root canal, only need 3 steps. Now let's see how about the complex one. Complex. This is the first one, the upper sharpening. The second is the patterns, and the third is glide path, and the canal sharpening. Total is 4 steps. You can see. Maybe I use this to show you it's more clearly. Upper sharpening, patterning, glide path, canal sharpening. There's one more practice after opening file before glide path. Let's see how it works. Actually, this pattern use the path file also. For upper sharpening, it's same as before. Now you can see the motor is working. Maybe this you can see more clearly with blank. With blank. Okay. Please note here show 200 RPM, and this now it's working in reciprocate. but it's also the reverse degree is bigger than forward, and the degree is smaller than the normal glide path. Let's show. This is glide path, but the speed is 300. The degree is bigger, and the speed is faster. So we add a Handpiece step to make sure the root canal is open and smooth before the glide path. Like a way to do 2 times glide path, just like this. But the first time is Handpiece. It's more slowly, and the file the degree is smaller. So this will be more safe. And for this canal shaping, the last step, also the degree of the reciprocate is smaller than, let's see, smaller than the normal and the simple. Now let's see. The degree is different. Even maybe you cannot see the difference by your eyes, but actually we design the software, it should make the degree different. This also just to be sure the file in the difficult root canal. We should be sure the file is safe in the root canal. So this is a function of smart pilot with 3 different kind of root canal: simple, normal, and complex. For dentist, if he choose smart pilot working model, it's just choose it like a file system, but he don't need to change the speed and torque, and he don't need to remember how big of the speed of the file and how big of the torque of the file. So it's much more simple and much more easy. For dentist, he just need to focus on the root canal. He need to check the root canal is simple, normal, and difficult. He just focus on his own work. For the instrument and the machines, it's just work in simplest way. So we think this is a very strong function of this new Smart One pilot. But if the dentist want to use it like a normal traditional way, they just choose this file like the normal way. For example, now we choose the display, and we can choose the different number of the file, and they can set the speed and torque. So it's the same. I mean, this motor, you can use it like a normal endo motor, but with more file system inside. You don't need to set the speed and torque by yourself, just pick up and use. And also, you can use with the best smart pilot function. Now I just show you the endo motor function, but as I said, this is the endo motor with apex locator function. This with more strong function. Actually, you can use it like a single apex locator. Let's try. As you can see on the screen, there is no any button to change the way to apex locator and motor and apex locator together. How do I change it? Let me try this wire. This wire will come in the box. Come with the box. Okay? Actually, this is the normal apex locator wire, like this. So, I just put the wire in the handpiece. Put the wire in. Now, as you can see, it's changed to apex locator screen automatically. Let me try again. I take it out of the handpiece. Now it's a normal endomotor page. I put it in. It's automatically changed to the apex locator function only. Okay? So now let's show the apex locator function. I put one, this is a file holder. And then this way should put a hook like this on the patient's mouth. But now I want to use this tester to show you how it works. Okay, just like this way. When I put the file in the canal, you can see it's very sensitive. I do it slowly, you can see more clearly. Maybe you think why the file just here is not it's not reach the apex, but the sound continue to be like this. Okay, let me show you. You can see here. Can you see here with the line? Actually, you can adjust this. Let me touch this one. Now, 03, again, 02, 01, 0. 0, it means it's a real apex. Real apex. So let's try again. Now, when the file reaches the real apex, the will continue south. You can see the big screen, and also you can see the handpiece. Here, here, here. Let's try to show the handpiece only. So at the beginning, it's show yellow color. When the file come and reach the apex, they will show red and flash, and should continue be to note you careful the file inside of the root canal. It's already reached the apex. So actually, if you have good experience with this product, even you no need to say you no need to look at the big screen. You just look at the handpiece and maybe just listen to the BBB sound. You will know where is the file inside the root canal. So this is a apex locator function only. This is very simple for all dentists, I think. Okay, it have another function, and we think it's the most strong is apex locator and the motor work together, because this way, when the file in the root canal, you will know where it is, and they will show you where it is. We have another wire like this. It's a single wire. Okay, when we put the single wire in the handpiece, you can see the screen change to like this. The left side shows the date of the file, like speed and torque, and how it works, the way of the rotary. And the left side, actually the middle side, shows the apex locator function. Let's try this way, how it works. Here also is a hook used to connect it to the patient mouse. Okay. Now I work like this way. As I said at the beginning, actually I don't want it so fast. Let me change it to SC Pro also. Now we use this file. You see, if the motor is not working, it means the machine standby. It show the date like this. This is show only the file date and the left side, and the file number in the middle. And there is a twist icon. It's touched. You can see it will show the root canal. It means apex locator function. Okay, but if the motor start to work, let's press this button. Now it will automatically show the motor and the apex locator function together. Okay, let's put in the root canal. You can see. You can see why it's continue work even the red apex is because I didn't open. Let's touch this set. You can see a pressure auto reverse is off and let it on. Okay. Now let's try again. As you can see, now it's reverse. So it depends on which way you want the machine to work. You can set many different items in this setup page. Auto torque reverse and aperture auto reverse, and even the light of the screen, you can see it. The sound of the main unit, you can on off, and this is the light of the handpiece and the delay of the light. For example, now I set like this, 3 seconds. It means Now the motor on and the light is on. Now I off the motor. You can see the light is still on and delay 3 seconds. So sometimes you need to check the mouse. You can set this. The maximum is 5 seconds. You can see how many you want the light is still on after the motor. And this one is the Bluetooth, because your handpiece need Bluetooth function to connect it to the main unit. So this should be on. And this one means the main unit can charge the handpiece without extra power plugged in. Let me show you. Now it's off. Let me make it on. I put the handpiece in the charge base. Now you can see it's like a brace light in yellow color. If the handpiece battery is full, it will show green. Now there is no any extra power plugged in. It means the main unit uses his own battery to charge the handpiece. So we think this is a very good way to for dentists to move this main unit and the handpiece like this only to different place. You no need to put this wire every time if you want to charge. Actually, the battery of the main unit can charge the handpiece about 2 times. It means this battery no power. They just put it on the main unit to automatic to charge. And one charge of the battery, you can use at least continue use 1.5 hours. Continue use. But if you just want to make it make the motor rotor like this, no any it's not a real work. Just make it on like this. It can continue work more than 6 hours because there is no torque. And the main unit you can charge by this outside power supply like this. As you can see here, I said this button is to show the handpiece situation. Now the handpiece is charged, handpiece battery is charged, and the Bluetooth is connected, and the light is 5 seconds. Because here show 5, it means 5 seconds delay after motor, and here is show handpiece only. It means it's motor function only, no apex locator function. If I put, let me show you, if I put any wire in the handpiece, you can see here will show handpiece and the apex wire together. It means now it's working in motor and motor and apex locator together. And here you can see now it show in charge of the main unit. Here it show main unit. Here it show handpiece. So all the function of this say Smart One Pilot almost like this, but we have another like this page. I didn't finish it. Here is the torque calibration. Because when we made this machine in our workshop, we already do the torque calibration because the head of the control angle, how to say, the motor outputs the speed and the torque to the control angle, and the control angle forward it to the file. So we need to do the torque calibration. If you change the control angle, normally you no need to do it, but after you change this control angle to the another one, better is you do the calibration. Let me show you how it works. The touch, now it's work. You can see from low speed and high speed. They were running from low speed to high speed because inside with the sensor to test, to check the torque and the speed, if it's exactly the same as the main unit to show you how big is the torque and the speed. So after that, you can use it normally. And another reset button, it means it can recover all setting to the factory setting. Sometimes the dentist changes the speed and torque for many different files. If he wants to change to the original one by one to change is very difficult and need more time. So they just use this button to reset. OK to confirm. Now it's reset. Show OK and change to the standby page. It means now all the date is changed to the factory setting. So this machine from the use to the setting and from the hardware to the software, we think this is a completely new and very strong, very powerful function, but with very simple and very easy operation. This is the C Smart One Pilot. Today, I think I already showed all the function, and we have so many customers waiting this products. So hope you already know all the functions. If any questions, please send us, and you also can contact our salesman to ask another more information, or visit our web page, our Facebook, our YouTube. We will show more detail and more video on this YouTube or Facebook and our web page. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.